Hey, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. So, tell me, have you ever felt like you didn't belong? Have you ever felt like the black sheep of the family? Have you ever felt like you didn't quite fit in? Maybe you even thought that there was something wrong with you, right? Because everybody seemed to be getting along, they seemed to want to do the same things. But you found it difficult to actually to go along with those things. It just didn't fit you. Well, let me tell you something. You are a chosen. And by that I mean that you came for a special mission, and that is to anchor light. There are energetic battles happening between the dark and the light. And you were anchored into a family that perhaps had a curse placed on them many moons ago. So you were sent there to destroy that curse. But that was only one of your missions. Yes, you were sent there to expand, to grow your soul. And then the bigger mission was to anchor light, to destroy the curses and the darkness that was placed on a family. And so you reincarnated in that family to destroy that darkness and to anchor the light in that lineage. And that is why you felt as if you were an outsider. Like perhaps people in your family didn't understand you. They thought you were weird or misfit, or they thought you were shy or the odd one. But it's merely because you had a bigger mission. And for years, you might have gone through this with quite understanding why everything was happening the way it was. But that was the reason. You were on a mission. You can actually see things happening in the world today where things that were hidden in the dark is coming to the light. And we see this in the media, right? Happening to the so-called rich and famous, to the movie stars, and the actors and the musicians, etc., etc. You know, people that were deemed famous who had good lives, lived wealthy lives. And yet we see that there was actually a lot of darkness in those industries. And so it's like the chosen are slowly but surely starting to awaken, because that is part of your mission, is to expose the darkness, the dark deeds that were done. And wherever you are anchored, that is where you are supposed to expose the darkness. You might not quite be in that place yet where exposure is happening. Some of us are. Some of us are getting there very soon. You might have gone through really unfair, challenging, hurtful, painful betrayals by even your very family members. But let me tell you, The time has come because we are living in Christ consciousness times. This year has been that energetic shift. And formerly, where things were hidden in the dark, whether it was happening in our own families or in the world in general, things are being exposed because the darkness cannot survive anymore. The scales are tipping. And that is amazing for me, for us to be living in these times, to experience these times. How blessed are we to be living and engaging in these times. And so, if things have not quite shifted for you yet in your life, hold on. Hold your light. For pretty soon things will be changing for you. And all the dark deeds that were done against you, the betrayals, the traumas that you have gone through, the spiritual attacks by people who prefer to work in the dark with the darkness, it's going to come to light. And finally, things will shift for you. You know, the law of cause and effect, and I explained this in one of my other videos as well. The law of cause and effect always has a time lag. It works very similar to a returning boomerang, right? Where when you throw the boomerang out, so it goes out there, but then it reaches a point where it goes slightly across before it actually starts coming back. Now that return journey takes longer than when you actually threw it. And that is where the time lag factor comes in. And that is how the law of cause and effect works as well. So all I'm going to say to you is, hold on. Don't give up. Wherever and whatever you are guided to do, please continue. I support you in that mission. So from my heart to yours, keep anchoring the light. Sending you lots of love, blessings, light, and peace. Namaste.